Lewis gun was never meant to fly, but early World War I pilots were going up with pistols and bolt-action rifles. Yeah, that was the plan. So they took the infantry machine gun, stripped it down and turned it into an aerial weapon. And just like that, the Lewis gun, along with the Hotchkiss, became guns that could be used on aircraft. Originally a ground gun, the Lewis was chunky, air-cooled and invented in 1911. The British had seen it and, having started to use it in the ground role, decided it could be used on aircraft. It fired 500 to 600 rounds a minute and was light enough that pilots could fly with it. And it did have certain advantages. Now, the big cooling shroud, that was totally unnecessary in flight. It was useful on the ground, pulling air in, but in the air, didn't do anything. Now, on planes like the Sopwith Camel, the Lewis wasn't in the cockpit, it was above the wing. Why? Because shooting through your own propeller is not ideal. Now, early on, if you wanted to reload a gun in mid-air, you had to stand up in the cockpit, sometimes even on the seat, in the middle of a dogfight. Then along came the Foster mount, basically a sliding rail that let you pull the gun down towards you. Now you could reload without doing aerial yoga. And get this, some planes had double Foster mounts, 2 Lewis guns side by side right over the wing. Twice the firepower, twice the reloading stress. But it also let you fire upwards. And that was used by quite a few pilots. And there was a tactical bonus. Because the guns are mounted outside the propeller arc, you could fire safely high explosive and incendiary rounds that didn't play nice with synchronized gear. Perfect for taking out observation balloons and airships, because those really hate fire. Now, the Lewis did stick around a lot longer than you'd think. In World War II, many of the aircraft Lewis guns were given stocks and foregrips and issued to the Merchant Navy for use defending merchant ships. Normally they were fitted with 97 round drums, and it's worth noting that because these are not drums, they're really their pans, a lot of pilots actually wrap them in cloth because otherwise the rounds inside would freeze. And it is worth noting that the 97 round drum used in a ground mount meant you couldn't actually use the sight, so really they were only intended for aircraft use. So hopefully you found that interesting. If you have, don't forget to like and subscribe, because then I know which ones are popular and which videos I ought to focus on. See you soon for some more.